welcome to Turn Up the Tech. I'm Mark Taylor, Commercial Director of Envision, and I'm joined for the final episode of the year from the legend and my fellow co-conspirator who started this with me, Peter Ralloway. Welcome, Peter.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Fun to be back. I can't believe it's been a year.
I know, we're back in this tiny little room again, aren't we?
In this amazing recording studio.
Yes. Yeah, amazing recording studio. Absolutely.
It's
not broom covered at all.
No, not at all.
Absolutely
not
amazing.
Yeah, I can't touch all the walls.
Great. Well, look, this is a little bit of a bonus episode for us. We thought we'd have a little bit of a wrap up on the year and just talk a bit about what we've done, and we're supposed to be keeping it short, Pete. But actually, I'm looking at my list down here. And
we've done an awful lot this year.
I'm not so sure we can keep it short, but we'll give it our best go.
We'll give it a go.
But, So we thought we'd wrap it. I can't believe it is the end of the year already. That's unreal, isn't it? I can't. It's flown. I know everyone says it. We always say it a year after year. Oh, it's really flown this week, but this has been a blink of the eye. So I don't know. It's good stuff there. But anyway, what have we done this year? What have we done? Well, I had to write a list, Pete, because
absolutely.
We have literally done so much. I sort of tried to think of doing a bit chronological order, what we sort of where it started. But I mean, we started the year with the launch of Gallo Acoustics, and we did that teaser campaign, didn't we? In December, so we sort of teased it. Where I think we finished off with an Instagram picture of some round,
lots of wrapped up balls,
yeah, under a Christmas tree.
Top tip for Christmas: keep your balls wrapped up.
Absolutely. So I don't think it was the most subtle of that we've ever come up with, but that was pretty good.
Although you might have guessed the shape of it, you couldn't guess the colour.
No, well,
that had to be unwrapped.
It had to be unwrapped. Yeah, so that was good. Actually, with the I'm going back into the prior year, but obviously the build-up was the Christmas campaign with the elf, wasn't it? The elf subtly swinging on Gallo balls and things like that. Wasn't
appearance. Where's the elf this year? Didn't put in an appearance.
That's a good point. Oh, we're pretending we're in December, are we, Pete?
I think.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
We are. Great. Yeah. So we started that. Well, that was a exciting launch for us, wasn't it? To get our hands on Gallo. That was really good, and we've done plenty with that since, and I'll come on to some bits probably later where we've sort of built that into the innovation house, and then of course we created the podcast. So we started that. We did start it this year, didn't we? Yeah.
You've spent about 3 years sort of procrastinating and plucking up the courage to go in front of a mic, and now we can't keep you away from it.
I know, absolutely. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on it. I'm hooked. And everyone says, well, you got to have a podcast, haven't you? So everyone's got a podcast.
Got to be done.
So we had to do a podcast, really, didn't we? So it's good. So hopefully, I think there's some people listening. Mostly we've talked about barbecues and things like that. Hi to
the two of you.
Yeah, you did some interesting talks on barbecues. We covered the essential topics.
We did.
This.
Outdoor cooking and outdoor audio. What more could you want in life?
Absolutely.
What more?
Absolutely. So I think it's been interesting, isn't it? At the very least, it's I think
fun.
It's
well, that was the goal, wasn't it? To set out to have a lot more fun this year.
Yeah.
And boy, we've I think we knocked it out of the park with some of the events that we've done.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we obviously we went back to ISE, and it was the first ISE proper post pandemic, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So the May one was still the May one in 2022 was still obviously
we were teased with the sunshine on that one.
That was nice.
Pretty awesome.
Barcelona in early Feb is not a bad place to be, though, is it?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I do. I was a bit skeptical about moving to Barcelona from Amsterdam. We've done it so long, and
I think we've all got comfortable with Amsterdam. Most of us know the city pretty well and can get about, but go to Barcelona and that the venue itself is just awesome.
Yeah, I like the whole
the entrance to the venue, and then once you're in there, you can get yourself around that show. It's much more organised. There's no bolt-ons, there's no marquees, there's no tents scattered about. A lot of history from Amsterdam, obviously, and we all, so many of us have done a lot of those events. But no, I think Barcelona's a great venue.
Yeah, I particularly liked, obviously they were able to sort of reset it. And for me, I like the fact that the Resi Hall really is.
Oh, it is a Resi Hall, yeah.
You know, so it's really,
probably
everyone's in there. I think there might be a few bits dotted around elsewhere, but really, largely, it's a Resi Hall, right?
Certainly 90% of my time was in that Resi Hall, and we only had to reach out to a couple of the other halls for a few of the brands. But no, I thought it really, really worked well.
Yeah.
Really worked well.
Yeah, and enjoy a bit of tapas.
Bit of tapas.
Yeah.
I need to find an Indian tapas, if there is such a thing.
I don't know, fusion food? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll have a look for that.
There's the goal for the next one.
And that reminds me, actually, I nearly forgot. I didn't write it on my list. We had the Origin party at ISC, which was epic, wasn't it? That was really good. And that's really the first time they've done that in the US loads, and they're famous for their parties. But that was the first time bringing it to Europe proper. And that was really good, wasn't it? Really
it was pretty damn cool. And there was
I mean, we nearly lost some dealers that night.
I was going to say there was nearly a few casualties, but we did due diligence and we made sure they all got home safely.
Just about.
I think Mark got kicked off the DJ because he was pumping it a bit too hard. We had some great dance partners, and Screen Innovation certainly had some good fun over there on the dance floor. Yeah, lots of great memories from that night. There's a few dealers that can't remember a thing that night, but all we can do is lead a horse to water, can't we?
Absolutely. No, that was real fun. It's real successful ISC, and I think we came back from there thinking, well, that's it. ISC's totally back. I think we knew it from the year before. You could see there, but not all manufacturers were there, and and there wasn't. They obviously didn't have the attendance because of the still was first post-pandemic really, but it's definitely back, and it's back as an event that we all expect. So can't wait for the next one. Then we created Envisionflix. Oh, that was
Envisionflix.
Yeah, it's a catchy title, isn't
it? Yeah, love a title.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love a title.
Yeah, I think we have to credit Kerry Doy for that. Title,
well done.
Actually. Yeah, it's good actually, isn't it? I do like it.
You can chalk that one up as
absolutely.
a marketing achievement.
She's earned her money. Yes.
Buzzword.
Yeah, no, it's good. So I think the goal here was we were conscious that, maybe, pandemic and everything, we perhaps hadn't got out there we hadn't done an event sort of like that, but we wanted this one to be purely social, didn't we?
Yeah, it was an event with no products.
Yeah.
And it was just end of day, come along, have a little drink, have some aperitifs.
Yeah. Watch a cool film.
An amazing cinema. One of the oldest cinemas in the land. Fantastic venue. Some great footage achieved. Photos, videos.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant venue.
Powered by Trinov, we should say.
Powered by Trinov.
I mean, the commercial version of Trinov, but still, it's enough of a tenuous link for us.
It was a brilliant place. They looked after us well. And then I think we wandered across the road to a little distillery.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Well, what we can remember of the rest is, that was great in there, though, wasn't it? That was really good.
That was really cool. We had two of the finest mixologists I've come across in many, many years, and those guys just entertained.
Yeah,
showed off, even did some magic tricks as well. But it was absolutely brilliant,
and good, wasn't it?
And I think we had a couple of budding volunteers behind the bar as well. And I think I got a red card once. I got sent off, but no, there were some great cocktails being made, and it was brilliant night.
Yeah,
really, really cool night. Are we going to do it again? I
think we might. Yeah, I think we might. Well, look, for those that don't know and haven't experienced Envisionflix, the concept was we wanted just an opportunity to mix with our customers and partners in an informal place and atmosphere. And I guess it's a little bit like a busman's holiday where we're doing cinema. But we pick a cool cinema, not your normal every day cinema. We'll pick a cool cinema. If we got a tenuous link, then great, but it wasn't really about that. And we'll pick a cool film. We wanted something, I think we sort of try to, make sure we get an action genre, but with a cool soundtrack or something like that. So we went for Atomic Blonde in Portobello Road, don't we? And pick a that, and then socialize with our partners, and then just go for some drinks afterwards. And that was successfully achieved. We took that north of the border.
We did. We then went up to sunny Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic night.
It was good fun.
What a turnout. And it was some great people come along to that one. And we just had a real fun night. Yeah. Another great venue.
Yeah, the Dominion's cool, right?
Yeah,
it's really
cool place. Really cool. Yeah. That was, and then off.
What did we say? Baby Driver, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's a great film.
And but no, that was a really cool night, surrounded by some amazing customers and partners again. Really, really good, and delighted everyone. Took a little bit of time out. End of the day, dust off the site plaster, and come along and have a chilled evening.
Yeah,
some great food. Another venue looked after us handsomely. And we scraped a few dealers off the floor, and off we went at the end of the night. But no, it was really, really good. Really good night.
Yeah.
Really good.
So we're going to conclude it. And hang on. Are we before or after? I don't know.
Obviously, this is before, but you're probably going to hear this after.
Yeah. So Envision Flix's Christmas party. So we're going back to Portobello Road. I'm really looking for that. We're sold out already.
Currently sold out. I'm sure there might be a few people that get stuck somewhere or whatever, but even if you're arriving a bit late, just still get along. Come and see us, and I think we've got a really cool Christmas movie, or is that an ongoing debate?
I mean, that's the fun, right?
It is the debate.
Yeah.
So
go on. Tell us what we're watching, or what we have watched. Sorry, what we watched.
What we have watched. What we're about to watch is a good old bit of Die Hard.
Can't get more Christmassy than that.
Christmas without a bit of Die Hard.
Yeah. And we have put a dress code on for this. And we will be having a dress code for this. Or we did. We did have a dress code for this. We did all wear. Yeah. Yeah, I liked your Christmas jumper. It was great.
It was amazing. And my T-shirt underneath. Yeah. And Christmas jumpers were donned by many.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. And hopefully the pictures and video will support that as well.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I think it's going to be great fun.
Pretty cool. And I don't do Christmas jumpers, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So no, it's a nice wrap up. I really pleased with how Envision Flix came out. I think I don't know, it just had a real good vibe to it, didn't it? Real relaxed. Everyone was relaxed and just, we weren't trying to sell stuff. And it was,
all our partners along, everyone that's involved, just have a real good chilled night with some great friends.
Yeah,
really cool. Looking forward to it. It was a great night.
Yeah, it was a great night. Good. And then, so what was next on my list? Committed to cinema. So we had the legend that was Scott Cricks fly all the way from Australia, come to sunny Bracknell.
He scored the points for the longest journey.
Yeah. I did feel for him on that first day, didn't you?
Yeah, I think he was struggling a bit, but what an absolute legend to meet.
Cool.
What a real nice guy.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? What a top guy.
Absolutely loaded with experience, skill sets. Just one of the nicest guys I've ever met in the industry. I think everyone did. Everyone sort of almost fell in love with him a bit and wanted to adopt him. He was just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's great.
But a whole host of authority behind everything he ever said, but very modest, humble guy.
You wish everyone could have experienced the when you're back at the hotel and you're just sitting at the bar with him and he just talks on the stories and the stories come out and you go, wow, that's amazing.
I could have sat there, we tried, but I could have sat there all night, but just listening to some of the stories, the journeys that they've been on, the experiences they've got, it was just further enhanced, how proud we are to be tied in with Cricks and the rest of the gang. But he was absolutely awesome. Really, really pleased to have met him in the flesh.
Yeah,
it was great.
And then we had Rick Latowski from Mad VR come over and launch Mad VR.
Absolutely, I've got to say, what a launch that was.
He wins the vote for hardest working manufacturer that I've ever seen.
He did not stop.
That was unbelievable.
We had the Mad VR running in the cinema room, but the tutorials, the demonstrations were actually being done on 100-inch Sony in the main experience centre. And he probably earned the little cherry on the cake for holding the most constant audience, throughout the whole time that we were there. And it was just an education. But it was, now you see it, now you don't. And it was just magical. And
but that it looks stunning in our cinema room.
That's just
But
incredible.
the AB demo really does it, doesn't it? When you see it and you go and off and on and on, it makes...
And it's not just about a two-piece system requiring a Mad VR. It's very relevant on large panel. I think we've got some going out on some large micro LED solutions as well. Even more important on that. So and the journey's been great so far with Mad VR. The attention, the buzz it's gone out there. So it's been absolutely brilliant, and can't wait to see him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring him back.
Well, we'll be doing that ISE, won't we?
ISE will be the one.
And obviously, Committed to Cinema was where we launched the luxury living room, which is really wrapped around Samsung's amazing 100-inch micro LED. 110, sorry. God, why am I talking
all about that 10 inches?
That's it. I've got it stuck in my head. 110, yeah, sorry. Bad slip. Yeah. But and we launched that, that's really exciting for us, wasn't it? To get something in the main,
on the main floor, it's a busy space. Space is premium and over there, but to have that little boutique area was absolutely brilliant. 110-inch Samsung micro LED has created a lot of attention. Got some great projects rolling through, and more to come. But it's just been really nice also to get a bit more of our home cinema modules on the floor with the Antares, and everyone just sits in it and falls in love with it and wants one. And to show off a little bit more of the Cricks in wall, and some great Gallo.
Yeah.
And it's quite surprising, but I don't know why I'm surprised, because it's been done many, many years where we've actually not got a room we're in. We're trying to create an immersive experience in one small piece of the experience centre. But the gallows as heights and the gallows as rears being all driven through the magic of some Trinov in there. It's just, once it gets going and you're tuned into that picture, you almost feel like you've now been walled in. It's just brilliant.
Well, ultimately, really, if you look at that environment, it's not conducive for it, is it at all? No. So actually, what we're achieving in that area is really pretty special.
Very, very impressive.
Yeah. So
it's good.
Yeah. No. So that was. I mean, now when you reflect back on that as launching Mad VR, having Scott come over and launching the luxury living room.
Yeah.
In Innovation House, that was a biggie, wasn't it?
That was good.
Yeah. So what else have we done then, Pete? But I'm worried about this list. I'm only halfway through.
You should be ticking them off.
Absolutely. So CEDIA Tech forums.
They've been fun. Always enjoy those. Always enjoy getting up and down the country. So typically it's Edinburgh, Leeds and London. And love the support from Leeds and London each time we get up there. It's really, really good. But London was really, really well attended this year as well. So so it's good to be a part of that whole mix. Get people to come along, spend a little bit of time with it, or as much time as they can afford on the day. So that's really good.
Yeah, we always try and support the CEDIA team. Support them, whether we go to tech forums or whether we invite them to our events. They're always welcome to there, and they always add good value. And obviously they've had a big year now as well with the launch of the RP22.
Well, it's great seeing Steve and Matt at the Envision Christmas flicks, wasn't it?
Oh yes, it was. Yeah, we had a great time with them there. Yeah. So I'll get the hang of this in a minute. Yeah. So it's good. Another cool event was the Pulse 8 high tech event where they really cool. Sponsored the F2 team, and we got to go to the F2 team for a day. It was at the same time as the Silverstone Grand Prix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, or it was the Thursday before the Silverstone, but that was just brilliant going around their facility. Got some changed some wheels, didn't we? Got to
change some wheels, done some simulators, done some reaction time competitions.
I think I saw you ducking a few of those. Actually,
I did duck a few. I was typically as I'm on duty, the maitre d', making sure everyone was being entertained, making sure everyone's in the right place. And seeing everyone have some real good fun. But
Ellie gave an excuse she couldn't do the wheel change because of her nails. But anyway,
I got the same problem. I got the same problem. But no, it was great, and it's great how you not to pigeonhole anyone, but seeing all these big grown men, and it's almost like the boy comes back out in them again with the simulators, but.
God, it did get competitive, didn't it?
It really did. It really did. But what a privilege. What was the room we went in?
That test room.
Black test room.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Apparently it was a bit of a debate whether it was worth taking people in there, because this is where they do all the, they actually strip the cars, and it all goes in these little baskets. There's thousands of pieces. And then everything is meticulously tested. But I think that really triggered all the curiosity of everyone that went through, and that was a real big hit. But it was absolutely incredible, the work, investment, the wastage, all for for health and safety.
Yeah,
the tiniest little crack picked up on a scanner, that was out in the bin. No chance of repair.
We really did get sort of behind the scenes stuff there, didn't we? That was
absolutely incredible. Really cool, and squeezed lots of people into a car. It was good. Yeah. Really enjoyable, and some amazing food.
Yeah,
lots of street food, and great coffee. It was a fantastic event. Really cool.
Really good.
Hopefully there's an opportunity to do another one.
Yeah, I think the sponsorship goes on for a bit. So yeah, fingers crossed we get that again. That'll be good. And then when do we move on? We move on to EI Live. So EI Live.
We mixed that up a bit, didn't we?
We did mix that up a bit, didn't we? We had, I mean, I think we had done a few things, over the years, and perhaps we felt we need to do something a bit different. So we definitely did that this year, didn't we?
We definitely did.
We just basically played games for 2 days.
We did, so, but it was challenging.
It was
challenging.
Yeah. Are you the ping pong king?
Can't call it ping pong.
Oh, sorry. Table tennis. Oh, sorry. I got it wrong. Yeah.
But no, that was good, and I managed to salvage and find the old bat and bring that along, and quite surprised a few people brought bats.
I know. And you had a few challenges going on there, didn't you?
I was trying to get some training in before coming, because I haven't picked up a bat for decades, and so I was, for the first time in my life, I think, a little bit anxious. But once we started, I bought some proper balls. I couldn't cope with the regular play balls, and but there was some serious competition at one point. One of the ex-service guys came along. He was about 4 foot wide, bursting out of his really nice fitting white t-shirt. He wasn't letting me go until he got a point. I just couldn't let him win.
Yeah, you're supposed to let him win, Pete.
No. It was table tennis pride got in the way of all of that, and but I'm hoping to go and get a little bit of training this year with one of our Olympic gold medalists. So he let me down on. I was supposed to be going to do some training with him before the event, so I'm going to do that just in case we get a table tennis.
What was interesting was, I think it's surprising that there's actually quite a few keen table tennis players in the industry, isn't there? So actually, I feel
Matt came along. We had the Gallo team along. Gallo have got a table tennis table in their office.
So actually, I think we might have hit on something.
It was quite interesting, the amount of people that were very comfortable with a bat. and that becomes the difference between playing table tennis and a bit of ping pong.
Yeah.
But I think by the end of the couple of days, we produced quite a few table tennis players, and we did the round robin knockout as well. That was great seeing that, and everyone got into that. But no, there were some great people come along, and but yeah, all got concerned each time I reached for my bat and got my bat out that could do some stuff. So no, really, really good fun.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we didn't just play table tennis,
pool table.
We had
and the shuffleboard was just awesome.
Yeah,
that was really cool. And if anyone has searched their bags and pockets, one of the little pucks never made it back into the bag. So we need it back, guys. We got a big. We haven't got a deposit back yet, so please surrender it.
Yeah. And obviously, although it just sounds like we were messing around, there was a point. We were launching Lithe Audio's IO1, which is a really cool product.
Well, we had them suspended over all the gaming tables, and some other hookups with Leland being used as the alert. So a particular area digitally fenced out. Anyone got into that, there was audio alert. So brilliant collaboration between Leland and Lithe Audio. But the music content was just great. And it was, you almost didn't know it was there. You were just surrounded with sound in there. But the application for the IO1 is just endless with all its applications. You can do indoor and outdoor. And 2 days of competition, take on an Envision member or one of the suppliers on a game, get your name into the entry pot. And we had 2 lucky winners, and I had the pleasure of driving around and dropping them off. Yeah, getting some pictures. We're still waiting for installation pictures on it, but they were absolutely delighted. That was a very generous prize from our guys at Lithe Audio, over £1,000 worth of prize money for each day. So brilliant, absolutely stunning. Yeah.
And then for those who wanted to geek out gaming on the Samsung stand, you could really get your game on there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, we went from usual console gaming, did some online gaming, and then we went real hardcore. We got the pro PC gamer in there, and
and that was great having getting Matt, one of our relatively new tech support guys out, but an absolute gamer of the highest ilk, and he was happy as Larry.
Yeah, I think we
over there gaming. We had to tap him on the shoulder a few times. You need to let the customers have a go. But no, fantastic event, and a lot of traffic went through that stand, and thanks to Dean for all the support over there as well. And,
he did a great job for us, Dean, and because he brought the 38
smaller sample,
micro LED sample, which it blows people away, doesn't it?
Yeah,
just the quality of that,
just incredible. So that was, although a lot of fun, there was a lot of good technology being presented and shared with people. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Yeah, and it was great.
I did like the looks of people when we were setting up and we were just pulling out a table tennis, and they were sort of going, It
was a lot of engineering going on, getting those speakers suspended.
Yeah, it wasn't as easy as I thought.
8 meters, 10 meters, whatever it was from the rafters to get them in the right place. But no, it was great.
Yeah,
it was good fun. Good fun.
Then shortly after, we had the legends of Origin come over, didn't we? I mean, the main men of Origin Acoustics. We had Nick Berry and Mark Fisher. Come and visit us. So so I thought we could only do it one way. Let's go throw some axes. Right, that's the only way you can deal with that, isn't it?
I thought it was a bit dangerous, but
yeah. To be fair, you had to throw the axes before you started drinking. So that's.
But we only had an hour window, but I think we stretched that.
I think it went a lot longer.
Just a bit. But there were some real keen axe throwers, and there were some really dangerous ones as well. But Mark Fisher, as everything else he seems to touch, seemed to want to coach everyone, and he knew exactly what he was doing. And so no, it was good. That was pretty cool. And,
that's good.
And all the other gaming that we could do while we were there,
I got stuck on the beer pong too long. That didn't help. I thought it was going to go the wrong way for me because I had to kick that one off. I had to kick that one off early, and I thought I needed to go. I think I got somebody else in to take my place. Otherwise, I felt it could have been an early night for me.
Substitution, early sub.
Yeah.
But now all the other great stuff that was going on there as well. In there, I think some of them went off, did the crazy golf bit. I thought their shuffleboards were to die for.
Yeah, they were amazing.
They were outrageously good. Really, really cool. And it was just, once you started, you just couldn't walk away from it. You had to just keep on going so you could achieve and try and get some decent results. But fantastic. Really, really great place. Really enjoyed that.
It's a pleasure for, so for those who don't know, Nick Berry is the CEO. I think it says now CEO, and Mark Fisher is the president of.
I had some time before the event with a handful of customers I was able to reach out to have some sort of lunch private time, if you like, with Nick and Mark, and that was just brilliant. Just listening to them, and it's no one's pitching, no one's selling, but you are. I guess you're always sharing knowledge on it, but hearing from those guys the excitement of some of the activity they've got, and some of the commitments that they've made with some new products, some new technology coming through early part of next year. Really looking forward to that. Looking forward, and for these guys to be so excited about it, it's pretty cool on there. So it was great to have some time with them, and nearly ended up dangerous with Mark Fisher absolutely falling in love with one of our commissioned Origin hats, and he actually stole one of my customers.
I know, I did hear. Actually, I heard
got emotional.
He told me a lot.
Very emotional, and he took it well on the night. But boy, did I get a ton of messages on that. But we have put that right. We have got him another.
Fortunately, we had some hats from our sort of our run left over. But we did cause a bit of a hat frenzy at the end of the night because we didn't actually have enough.
No, we didn't have enough.
They got a bit.
They are probably one of the best. I don't mind a cap. I'm not a big cap wearer, but these are some of the best caps I've ever seen for sure. Yeah. And people that do caps were ready to fight for them.
Yeah, it got a bit hairy at one point, didn't it?
So, I think Ellie got a bit concerned and she was trying to hold them back, but just threw them out there and ran, I think, at one point. But,
I think apart from this one on the table, I think we're done with those hats. But we need it. We'll have
we've got a few.
We got some ideas
available to see out the rest of this year, but then another design.
We'll have a new
working on another one.
Best hats in the industry.
It's and I know there's some real one of our customers emails, messages, phone calls. He needed one for his collection. Has a collection, as many people do apparently.
Oh, there you go.
I don't. I think I have actually, uninadvertently, but I do. But yeah, it's great. Some great merchandise.
Yeah, that was a really good night, wasn't it? Really good night to the guys. And then I think we attended the Cedar Awards, which is always good night. It's highlight of the year.
My highlight of the year. I think it is awesome walking in to the event. 400 people there, and feel reasonably comfortable. You can speak to a very large majority of those people. Great night. Absolute respect for everyone that's gone to an awful lot of work to get their projects prepared for any form of nomination. So a great night, but for me, it's all about the networking and just seeing friends, spending time with them, chilled out.
Yeah,
really, really cool.
It was a really good night.
Getting home safely.
Just about, yeah. Good job the next day is a Saturday, right? So...
football training suffers a little bit sometimes on those sorts of events, but once a year ain't too much of a problem. But no, it was good. So
that wasn't a quick wrap up, was it? Because it just says there's so much going on.
It's been, we set out to have a lot more fun this year, and we've certainly had a lot more fun.
Yeah, we did that.
But
it's been great, isn't it? Properly cool. Back out, hanging out with our friends and partners and stuff. It was just really good fun.
It was good.
So what's for next year then?
What's in the pot for next year?
Yeah, what's it?
What
I don't think we'll give too much away, but no. What? Yeah, we've got ISE. That's going to be fun again, isn't it? Looks
looking forward
like
to that. So I think that's
event
again. Back on full steam ahead.
Yeah.
And I'd like to encourage as many people to get out there as possible on it. If you haven't booked your flights, get it yourself booked. Just get out there and reconnect, not only with the partners that you're with, but take a little look outside the fence and see what else is happening now. It's about coming back with a buzz and a theme. What is the buzz of the industry for you to bring and add to your business? You've got to add at least one more thing to your business from coming back from an event like that. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, that should be really good. And look, we're gonna do more events again. We're gonna do more socials. We've got it all planned in. We won't give it away
no
too
doubt.
much.
A beer or two with the Origin.
Include a beer
gang.
or two in there. I'm sure that'll be there.
Come and find us, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come and find us.
And then clearly there was a big thing happened last year when Pulse Cinemas joined the group, and I think we're really excited. This is big for the Midwich Group and ourselves, and shows the investment we're making into the CI market, and really we can't wait to work with our new family, Pulse Cinemas.
Absolutely, and there's been a fair bit going on. There's an awful lot going on in the background, clearly, but getting a closer with the good people over at Pulse. Spent some time with them recently, and it's just brilliant. Match made in heaven.
Yeah, great guys. And really, share all the same values.
Really look forward to what next year brings. Should be exciting. Should be good.
Wow.
Forward to it.
Until next year, Peter.
Till next year.
What a great party that was.
What a party. Needless to say, wish you all a Merry Christmas and an awesome New Year.
And thank you for all your support. I know it's a bit corny in it, but thank you. We genuinely mean it. To our partners and customers and all. Thank you for all your support this year. It's always appreciated. Yeah. And we'll aim to do our best and bring more for you next year.
Bring more fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Happy days.
All right. Well, signing out then. Thank you very much. So just I think to say that these podcasts are available on all major streaming platforms and available to watch on YouTube. And please follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook at Envision_UK. And to note that if you do want to get involved with us and see our upcoming events, we have an events page on our website, which is envisionuk.com. Go to the events page and you'll see what we're doing. So we're hoping to get everything loaded up as soon as possible. So please follow us on the platforms and go check out our events. Thanks a lot. Bye.